There is a quiet rhythm to the twin flame journey, a divine order that unfolds in ways the mind can't fully grasp. When you've been through the separation, the silence, and the ache that feels endless, it's natural to wonder, how will I know when reunion is near? Not through dates on a calendar or wishful thinking, but through something deeper, the way your soul begins to prepare for union long before your eyes can see it. Just before a twin flame reunion, the energy between you and your counterpart begins to shift in powerful, unmistakable ways. It's as if the universe rearranges everything around you so that both your souls can finally meet in alignment, not chaos. The signs may appear subtle at first, small shifts in emotion, perception, or energy, but when you pay attention, you'll notice that everything inside and around you starts vibrating at a higher frequency. What's happening isn't coincidence, it's synchronization. Two halves of the same soul drawing closer, guided by divine timing and spiritual readiness. But reunion doesn't arrive as a sudden miracle. It is earned through growth, healing, surrender, and inner transformation. It happens when both souls have learned what separation came to teach: self-love, faith, and unconditional trust. Coming up are 7 powerful things that almost always happen just before a twin flame reunion. 1. The deep inner stillness. Before reunion, a profound stillness takes over. It's not the cold silence of despair that you may have once known, it's the silence of peace. The chaos that used to fill your mind begins to settle. The endless questions: when will they return? Why did this happen? What am I supposed to do? Start to fade away, replaced by a calm inner knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This stillness isn't something you force. It arrives naturally after your soul has wrestled long enough with its fears. You may have cried, resisted, begged the universe for clarity, only to realize that true peace doesn't come from answers. It comes from surrender. When you stop trying to control what is divine, the energy of reunion begins to flow freely once again. This stage often feels like an exhale after a long storm. You begin sleeping better, breathing easier, and finding joy in simple things again. The longing that once consumed you softens into quiet love. You feel connected to your twin, even without contact. And in that peaceful connection, your vibration aligns with the frequency of reunion. Spiritually, this stillness signals readiness. It means your energy has stabilized enough to hold the vibration of unconditional love. Your twin flame, consciously or unconsciously, feels this shift too. Your serenity becomes a lighthouse, drawing them back toward your shared frequency. If you feel this stillness, don't mistake it for indifference. It's the purest form of faith, the kind that whispers, "I trust the divine plan completely." That vibration is the foundation of reunion. 2. The emotional purge. Right before reunion, many twin flames experience a sudden, sometimes overwhelming emotional release. Old wounds, memories, or fears you thought you'd already healed begin resurfacing. At first, this can be confusing. You may wonder why pain is returning just when you thought you'd reached peace. But this stage isn't regression, it's purification. Your soul is clearing away every residual emotion that cannot exist within the vibration of union. The connection between twin flames is so sacred, so high in frequency, that it cannot hold on to anything rooted in fear, guilt, or resentment. The universe ensures both souls are cleansed before they come back together, because union isn't just emotional reunion, it's energetic merging. You may feel waves of sadness, bursts of anger, or moments of nostalgia that bring tears out of nowhere. Some experience this as physical exhaustion, while others feel a pull to isolate and reflect. Whatever form it takes, the message is the same: release everything that weighs you down. This emotional purge can also mirror between twins. When one heals or releases something major, the other may feel it too, even from a distance. It's the sacred exchange of energies that happens before reunion, the balancing of the emotional field. Allow the emotions to move through you without resistance. Cry if you need to. Journal. Sit with the discomfort. The more you let go, the lighter your energy becomes. Once this emotional clearing completes, you'll feel an almost physical sense of relief, like a burden has lifted. That lightness is a sure sign that you're approaching reunion energy. 3. The reconnection of purpose. As the reunion draws near, both twin flames begin to awaken more deeply to their purpose, not just individually, but collectively. The connection between twins isn't meant to exist only for romance. It serves a greater purpose in the divine plan. The two souls share a mission that, when united, amplifies light and healing in the world. Before reunion, this purpose begins to reignite within each twin. You may suddenly feel drawn to service, creativity, or spiritual work. Your intuition sharpens. You begin to crave meaning in everything you do. The things that once satisfied you now feel shallow, while pursuits that nurture your soul feel magnetic. This is your higher self preparing you for the shared mission. The more you align with your own calling, the stronger your energetic frequency becomes. That frequency naturally draws your twin back because they're being pulled by the same divine current. You might notice new ideas flooding your mind, projects, goals, or passions that resonate deeply with who you truly are. These aren't random. They're clues from the universe guiding you toward your soul's purpose. Often, when both twins start walking in alignment with their paths, reunion becomes inevitable because their energies finally vibrate at the same level of authenticity. Focus on what feels expansive, purposeful, and soul deep. Every step you take toward your true path is also a step toward your twin flame reunion. 4. The shift from need to unconditional love. This is one of the most transformative stages before reunion. The desperate longing that once ruled your heart transforms into calm, unconditional love. You stop needing your twin flame to complete you because you finally feel whole within yourself. That wholeness is the true key to union. This shift doesn't mean you stop loving your twin. Far from it. It means you love them with a new purity, free from attachment and fear. You love them without needing them to behave a certain way, return your messages, or meet your expectations. You love them simply because they exist, because their soul is part of yours. This energy of unconditional love is powerful. It dissolves resistance and clears karmic tension between twins. Your twin can feel this love intuitively. It brings peace to their spirit, encouraging them to open their heart again. You'll notice that your inner dialogue changes during this phase. You stop asking, "When will they come back?" and start affirming, "I trust love to reunite us when it's time." You bless them in your thoughts, wish them healing, and release control. This shift from need to love also transforms how you relate to yourself. You treat yourself with kindness, forgiveness, and patience. You see your own divine light clearly, recognizing that reunion begins within. When your love matures into unconditional acceptance, the vibration between you and your twin becomes magnetic. You stop chasing, and reunion starts chasing you. 5. The heightened energetic and telepathic connection. In the days or weeks leading up to reunion, the energetic bond between you and your twin flame becomes unmistakably intense. You might wake up thinking of them, feel their emotions out of nowhere, or experience vivid dreams where you interact in other realms. It's as if your souls are meeting halfway, bridging the gap long before your physical reunion takes place. You may sense them communicating telepathically, not through words, but through feelings, sensations, or intuitive nudges. Sometimes, you'll feel their energy so strongly it's as if they're standing beside you. This can be both comforting and overwhelming. But it's not imagination, it's energetic merging. The veil between you thins as your vibrations synchronize. Your twin's energy enters your field more often, and vice versa. You may even start seeing repeating numbers, hearing songs that remind you of them, or feeling sudden emotions that aren't yours. These are all signs that the reunion frequency is building. To manage this stage, it's important to ground yourself. Meditate, breathe deeply, spend time outdoors. The energy can be powerful, and without grounding, it can cause fatigue or restlessness. Remember, your twin is feeling the same energetic pull, even if they can't explain it. This telepathic reconnection is one of the clearest precursors to reunion. It shows that both souls are aligning beyond the limitations of time and space. What begins energetically soon becomes physical, because energy always precedes manifestation. 6. The final test of faith and surrender. Just before reunion, the universe often brings one last test, not as punishment, but as confirmation. It's a chance to prove that your faith is stronger than your fear, that your heart has learned to trust the divine process. This test may come as silence, distance, or a situation that triggers old insecurities. You might suddenly doubt everything you felt or wonder if the connection was real. These moments are designed to solidify your inner strength, to see if you can hold faith without needing reassurance. Surrender doesn't mean apathy. It means standing firm in love, even when your eyes see no proof. It's the willingness to release control over timing and outcome, and to let the universe orchestrate reunion in its own perfect way. This stage feels uncomfortable because it stretches your faith to its limits. But when you choose trust over fear, the energy of union locks into place. You prove to the universe and to yourself that your love is anchored in soul, not circumstance. Often, right after this final surrender, everything begins to shift. You feel an internal release, as if a heavy door inside your heart has opened. The energy starts flowing easily again, and not long after, reunion manifests in the physical. The final test is always about love, whether you can hold on to it when logic says to give up. Pass that test, and you align fully with the vibration of union. 7. The magnetic convergence. Finally, the unmistakable pull returns, but it's no longer desperate or chaotic. It's calm, centered, and divine. You feel your twin flame being drawn back into your orbit, and you sense that they feel it too. This is the stage where everything in your reality begins aligning to bring you together again. You might start noticing synchronicities multiplying, their name appearing everywhere, dreams that feel more real than ever, sudden urges to go somewhere or reach out. These aren't coincidences. They're signs that divine orchestration is in motion. You'll also feel your intuition guiding you differently, urging you toward peace, not pursuit. The energy between you feels balanced, reciprocal, and magnetic. It's no longer a tug of war between runner and chaser. It's a natural merging. Your twin flame feels this energy too. Even if they're unaware of the spiritual depth of the connection, something inside them pulls them back toward you. Often they may reach out unexpectedly, a message, a meeting, or a chance encounter that feels divinely timed. This stage is pure alignment. Everything you've gone through, the separation, the healing, the surrender, leads to this sacred convergence. It's the moment when both souls are finally ready to love without fear, to meet without masks, and to serve their shared purpose together. Reunion doesn't always announce itself with fireworks. Sometimes it arrives quietly, a conversation that feels effortless, a meeting that feels like home. But when it happens, you'll know. The peace, the love, the certainty, it will all feel like destiny unfolding exactly on time. Every twin flame journey carries its unique rhythm, yet the energy that precedes reunion follows a divine pattern. These 7 stages, stillness, emotional purge, purpose activation, unconditional love, energetic merging, surrender, and magnetic convergence, form the sacred preparation for union. If you find yourself experiencing these shifts, take heart. It means your soul is aligning with the vibration of reunion. Trust the process. Don't rush it. The universe always brings twin flames back together when both are ready. Not a moment sooner, not a moment later. The truth is, reunion isn't something you chase, it's something you become. The more you embody peace, love, and authenticity, the more effortlessly reunion unfolds. Because in the end, the real reunion was never just between two people. It was between you and your higher self, between your human heart and your divine essence. And once you've made peace within, your twin flame can finally find their way home. Not because you demanded it, but because you became the vibration of love that reunion requires. So breathe. Trust. Keep your heart open. The universe is already weaving your paths back together. Reunion isn't coming, it's already on its way.